Ravens Rundown, powered by Chat Sports, coming up in just a few moments from right now. But before we get today's show going, guys, we need about 300 likes on this video. And the reason why? Well, I have been told that if we don't get to that benchmark, then this is going to become a Bengals channel, and we will be covering the Bengals extensively. Nobody wants that. Like the video now. Get us to 300 likes. That way we can keep on bringing you Ravens content each and every day here on Ravens Rundown. Tyler Jones here with you. Appreciate you joining us. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. And here we are with some news and rumors to get to on the channel. And where we want to start, I didn't see this coming today in 2022, but here we are. Terrell Owens. Yes, that guy. Terrell Owens. T.O. making a comeback? Maybe not. Here's the story with Terrell Owens. He's currently playing in the fan-controlled football league. This was a league that, I kid you not, folks, just last week, a quarterback threw a touchdown and smoked a joint afterwards. I'm not joking. This league is real and does all these type of stunts, and it's got Bob Menery and several other people involved. Anyways, T.O.'s a part of it. He's collecting a paycheck. I mean, he's got to pay those child support payments somehow. He joked with Marcus Peters this week about a possible return to the NFL, and Marcus Peters is all for it. Yes, I can't believe we're saying those words. Not going to take this seriously, but it's fun. Look, T.O., I will always have a soft spot in my heart for T.O. I loved watching T.O. play back in the day. I still own the original 2K5, ESPN NFL 2K5 that he was on the cover of, and that game was maybe my favorite video game of all time. But no, T.O.'s not playing in the NFL. He's not playing for the Ravens. He's 48 years old, has not been in the league for 12 years. He's still a freak athlete. There's a lot of things you could say about Terrell Owens, but him playing in the National Football League, that's not happening. The last time we saw T.O. on the field, though, you got to go back to 2010, and he played for the Bengals. Not bad. 72 catches, 983 yards, 9 touchdowns, near 14 yards a reception for T.O. the last time we saw him on the NFL field. Of course, he's already in the Pro Football Hall of Fame at this point. So our pinned comment today, want to hear from you guys. Can T.O. still play in the NFL? Can T.O. play in the NFL in 2022? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. Type H in for hell no even. Let me know. Can T.O. still play in the NFL? All right. Marcus Peters, here's what he had to say. Big quotes on this whole idea, recruiting him to Baltimore. I'll be back in the building on Tuesday, and I'll be spitting facts because T.O. ready to play ball. He's got the passion, he's got the leadership for sure, and he's got the skills. Marcus Peters, great player. Apparently he's also a great friend. I mean, if Marcus Peters is promoting you like this, then I need Marcus Peters to be my wingman when I'm going out. Like, if you're going to go to bat for Terrell Owens at 48 years old, then Marcus Peters is going to be able to pull in chicks that I had no chance at to begin with. I like this for Marcus Peters. I mean, he's a good guy. You look at the Ravens wide receiver depth chart, there's some holes in it. We've talked about that for quite some time on this channel. Once you get past Rashad Bateman, it's not great. There's a lot of competition for those receiver spots at this point in time. But T.O.? No chance. T.O.'s not coming to Baltimore. But, hey, it's fun to talk about. And that's why we bring you the best Ravens coverage here on the internet, here on Ravens Rundown, each and every day by Chat Sports. Subscribe now so you never miss a moment of Ravens Rundown. YouTube.com/RavensTV. That's YouTube.com/RavensTV. Join the flock and be a part of what we're doing each and every day here on the channel, and turn those notifications on as well. Tyler Badie from the University of Missouri, late round draft pick by the Ravens, has been named by Bleacher Report as the Ravens rookie gem Now, the question becomes, can he produce in what is a crowded backfield for the Ravens? I like Tyler Badie a lot. Here is what Bleacher Report had to say on him. The former Mizzou playmaker has great explosiveness and ability to impact the game as a receiver. He totaled 3,889 yards from scrimmage and 34 scores throughout his career, despite only being the primary rusher in his senior season. Watch for his quickness and receiving ability to make a difference as he climbs the depth chart while Baltimore rotates backs in its run-heavy offense. The numbers for Badie last year at Mizzou, 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns was the bell cow for that offense there at Missouri, and doing it in the SEC nonetheless. But where things are at with this Ravens depth chart, just ahead of him, J.K. Dobbins is there, Gus Edwards is there, you bring in Mike Davis from the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, and Justice Hill's still around too, who I know that he's dealt with some injuries, but he had a really solid college career at Oklahoma State in his own right. So remember last year, all the injuries that were dealt with this Ravens running back room. Everything that went wrong. And now you have depth there. If something bad were to happen again, if you are short a couple backs, you feel a lot better about this running back room in 2022. That if things don't go right, they are going to be okay. They have guys ready to step up. Oh, and not to mention, Lamar Jackson's a pretty decent runner in his own right as well. Want to hear from you guys in the comments. Who leads the Ravens in rushing in 2022? Give me one name who you think is the leading rusher for the Baltimore Ravens this season. Let's talk about Mark Andrews now, the star tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. And Andrews says the Ravens tight end room is scary. He is absolutely right about this too, folks. Here's what he had to say about Nick Boyle. I saw how hungry he was, and if you see him right now, he looks like a different person. He's ready to go. Then the rookie tight ends. Remember, the Ravens drafted two of them, including Charlie Kolar from Iowa State. It feels like they're light years ahead of where I was as a rookie or how I felt. They're very confident. They understand the offense. They're running great routes. They're catching the ball well. More from Andrews. The moment is not too big for them, which is great to see for them. I think they both have a natural kind of knack for football and understanding the game, which is special. I think both of these guys are going to be good players for a long time. Andrews is definitely a team leader, and you love it when you see a guy promoting his teammates, especially the young guys, right? Mark Andrews, I've been a fan of since he was at the University of Oklahoma. He is a terrific talent, one of the best tight ends in this league. But he's exactly right. This tight end room is as good as any tight end room in the NFL. And Charlie Kolar reminds me a lot of what we saw from Mark Andrews when he was coming out of Oklahoma. If you get a Mark Andrews 2.0 in Charlie Kolar, in addition to what you already have with Boyle and company, watch out. Why not play more 13 personnel, right? Put three tight ends out there. It might look like a goal line package, but hey, you get guys that can catch the football and get a little bit downfield, block, and you have those great goal line situations too. What are you going to do? Run, pass? I mean, it's going to be one of those two options. So I got to tell you, I really like this tight end group. Mark Andrews is the perfect guy to lead this group, and he seems excited about it. So kudos to Mark for stepping up and being the leader of that group for what should be an exciting year for those guys. Do the Ravens have the best tight end room in the NFL? I think they do. What do you guys think? Type 1 for yes. Type 2 for no. Let me know in the comments section. 1 for yes, 2 for no. And don't forget to hit the red sub button here on Ravens Rundown so you never miss a moment as we cover this team each and every day. And like the video, because we don't want to be talking about the Bengals around here. This is the Ravens Rundown, okay? Subscribe now, and we will keep you posted with everything going on with this team, and you will not regret it. I can tell you that right now. Ravens Rundown, some exciting stuff ahead as we cover OTAs leading through the rest of the offseason, counting down to Week 1 here on the channel. Thanks for joining us.